Has art started to feel like the tedious housework than your actual hobby, and you've been stressing out because you don't know why? Then this video is for you. I'll help you identify the problems so that by the end of this video, you'll stop stressing out and actually be able to draw something. So you've been drawing consistently for the past few days or even weeks, and you've started to plateau and gotten to a point you genuinely think you've forgotten how to draw altogether. Then congrats, you've hit art block, or creative burnout. Which basically means you have run out of your creative juices, and no workaround is gonna help this time. And the only solution is to rest. Because unlike academics and physical training, you cannot just discipline your way through art, because academics and physical training are both result oriented, while creative works are process oriented. What I mean by that is, you can push through the process to score better marks or the workout sets without major drawbacks, because it works. But it does not work that way with creative projects. The best example for it is to remember your time as a kid. You picked up a pencil, drew, showed it to your mom, and called it a day. You didn't draw because you actually wanted that idea to exist. It wasn't that deep, bro. You drew for the love of the game. Just let it be that way once again. Unless it's for a commission work or any other commercial work, then you got no choice. But if not, then go enjoy your other parts of your life or just sleep. The idea is to let your creative battery recharge on its own. So you finally take some time off and think, why not use this time to watch and learn from the pros? So you do what a completely sane person does. You watch hundreds of videos on brushes, art styles, anatomy and color theory. Who cares about those two? So you watch and watch without actually drawing anything. Wasn't this supposed to be about recharging so you could get back at drawing as soon as possible? But you doing is what I call the learner's procrastination, or the productive procrastination. And this is the worst kind there is, because you think you're being productive, but all you're doing is just consuming content, and it has become just another form of entertainment. Observing other artists is a good idea, but doing only that is a bad idea, because that's only half the work. Just watching the pros doesn't mean you're actually learning anything. You gotta test what you watched by actually applying it. My advice: you've watched enough tutorials, just start drawing. So you finally pick up a pencil and draw something. But another wall has been hit. Nothing you draw looks good. No matter how many tries you give, it doesn't look good. This is called the perfectionism trap. Remember all the tutorials you watched? They kind of messed up your standards considering your current level, as now you've started to compare your level 1 to someone's level 1000. They've spent a long time honing their craft while you just started out. No wonder why your work looks bad. And it's supposed to look bad, because you haven't given yourself enough time to figure out how this works. So stop overstressing things, because it's just gonna become another form of procrastination. And instead of judging yourself too hard, maybe, just maybe, have faith in your work, be consistent, and you'll start to see results soon enough. Now getting a grip on all the previous points is already very difficult, and your impatient decides to start posting online as well. Talk about overkill. But it's fine, everyone is posting nowadays. But it becomes a problem when your posting online starts to mess with your mindset, as now you've added what will they think to the mix. Like I said, overcoming the previously discussed problems are hard enough. Posting online just multiplies that by 100-fold. If you're self-aware enough as a beginner, you already know you're at what you're doing. And you doing it in private is good and all. But when you start posting, each of your mistakes are amplified. I know it's difficult as it is to grow an audience, especially as a beginner. But when your entire sense of self-worth becomes dependent on the number of likes and follows you have, that's when it becomes a problem. Here's what you need to accept. There are giants in the game who've been here a long time. They know ball. Then there's those who started recently but hit big because they somewhat know ball or got lucky, or both. Then there are people like you and me who got no ball knowledge and even worse luck stats. The online game right now is an all-out free-for-all. Still doesn't mean you have to give up. Keep learning and keep creating, because if you're in for the long game, then giving up is not an option. Keep adapting and improving, just like throwing shit on a wall till something sticks. Now that you've started to post consistently, you've entered the boss battle of this entire thing. You're faced with an existential question. Wanna keep art as just your hobby? Or is it gonna be something bigger than a hobby? Are you posting because you're an artist? Or are you an artist because you post? This boils down to a much simpler question. Are you an artist or a content creator? If you're just painting for fun, and that's totally awesome. No need to stress. But if you're dreaming of turning your art into a real gig, maybe even paying bills with it, for that you need a mindset tune up. Because now the stakes are much higher as you're planning to go from doodles to dollars. Being an artist comes with its own set of problems, but being a content creator is an entirely different challenge because now you're going from finding the right colors to finding ways to pay for rent by finding the right colors. Being an artist means that you're painting for yourself, thus providing yourself the joy of creating something beautiful, while being a content creator means you're what your audience wants you to be, thus the identity crisis. And while you're stuck between choosing the two, I have another proposal. Why not be both? You can draw for yourself and for the audience separately, because it's obviously not like you'll wanna draw everything that the audience suggests. Does that mean you should ignore the fan suggestions? No, because that will cost you reach. So should you only focus on the audience demand? Also no, because that will cost you your sanity. Choosing art more than a hobby and possibly a career means you care for it enough to do it your entire life. Choosing your passion was meant to free you from the traditional job route, not enslaving you to a new master. My advice? Find a balance between the posts that are meant for you and for your audience. If it's for the audience, don't obsess over it more than you have to. And when drawing for self, don't count the likes. Just let it be for what it's artistically worth. Art is about expression and creating content that's so enticing that people can't help but watch till the end, as it is just another form of storytelling. So instead of looking at content creation as something you should loathe, as something that's stopping you from expressing yourself through art, just warm up to the idea that this is just another very dynamic form of connecting with your audience. Take example from your favorite YouTubers and online artists. You watch their videos because you like their advice and most importantly, how they deliver those ideas through their videos. Creating something that the people will like on the internet is hard, but the possibilities it creates are no joke. Crying about the difficulty of the game is fruitless, but if you choose to play, might as well learn the rules.